Hello, this is Ma Shakti. I'm going to be teaching today the introduction to power yoga. And we're just going to go kind of slow, but we're going to be seeing the sun salute A and the sun salute B. And if we have some time, we're going to see crow. Voy a hablar en castellano también para que todas y todos entienden. En este video vamos a trabajar la introducción al Power Yoga y vamos a ver el saludo al sol A y el saludo al sol B, y si nos queda tiempo vamos a ver la postura de cuervo. Okay, so let's get started with the sun salute A. We're supposed to do this 4 times. I usually, if I'm teaching a class, I'll maybe just do it 1 or 2 times. Entonces vamos a empezar con saludo al sol A. Y debemos hacer este saludo 4 veces, pero a veces en mis clases de Power solamente la hago 1 o 2 veces. So, empezamos en Samastiti. We're going to begin in Samastiti. We can use our hands next to our hips like this to draw down and to see the hip width distance, ancho de caderas. Podemos usar nuestras manos para medir bien el ancho de cadera. Y queremos poner el peso igualmente en los 2 pies. So make sure that you're standing equally on both your left and your right foot. Now reach up your arms and take sun. Come back to standing forward fold. And then come to the half forward fold. So when we plant our hands for plank, we want to separate our fingers and we want to take our thumb down away from our index. Entonces, ponemos espacio entre los dedos y el pulgar más bajo, más espacio entre el pulgar y el índice. Y vamos a poner el abdomen en contra de la espalda. So bring your abdomen up against the spine. Now for the low plank, the heels are going to come over the toes and the heart's going to come forward. And then bend the arms in 90 and press up to upward facing dog. And from the hips, back to downward facing dog for 5 breaths. 5 respiraciones en la carpa. And bend the knees and look forward between your hands. And when you hop, hop lightly. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to forward fold. And then rise up. Inhale and reach tall through the fingertips and exhale to sun. And come back to Samastiti for 1 breath. let's just kind of review what we saw in plank when we put down our hands. We want to put space between the hands. We want the thumb to come down lower than the index. And we want to take the abdomen and bring it against the back. So when we make our way to low plank, we're actually going to bring our heels over our toes and let our heart come forward. And just bend your arms into 90 degrees. So keep the elbows at the height of your ribs, not higher, just the height of your ribs. And as we transition to the up dog, the air cobra, we actually want our shoulders to stay on our back and then back to down dog. And sometimes people like to, after the air cobra, they actually return to a low plank and go back to down dog in that way. So I'll show you that in the sun salute B. So let's go ahead and see sun salute B. Look out for those different things. And we're also going to be adding some warriors. And in this kind of yoga, we use the Ujjayi pranayama. So keeping our lips closed, we want to produce a sound when we breathe. So I will demonstrate one round. Okay, so moving to sun salute B. Again, pies en el ancho de cadera. Podríamos tocar el suelo y flexionar las rodillas arriba de los dedos de los pies. Miramos arriba, peso en los talones, extendiendo mucho con los brazos. Exhalar. Forward fold. Half forward fold. And here we go. So we spread the fingers, espacio entre los dedos, saltar, talones adelante, corazón adelante, codos a las costillas. Una exhalación. Pie derecho adelante. Inhalamos, guerrero. Exhalando, estiramos la pierna de atrás. Flexionamos la pierna de adelante. Manos en ancho de hombros. Abdomen en contra de la espalda. Hombros atrás en la transición. Exhalamos. Carpa. Pie izquierdo adelante. Guerrero. Plancha baja. Y aquí 5 respiraciones Ujjayi. Samastiti, una respiración. Entonces, para mí, una de las posturas más importantes de este saludo es el chaturanga o la plancha baja. Yo estuviese diciendo que tenemos que poner espacio entre los dedos y bajar mucho el pulgar. Y con el abdomen, llevamos el abdomen hacia la espalda, porque chaturanga dandasana, dandasana quiere decir bastón. Entonces, el tronco y las piernas deben ser como un bastón, no una flexión hacia atrás. Entonces, y después bajamos con los brazos en 90 grados, corazón adelante. Y en la transición a la cobra, los hombros están atrás. No transicionamos así, sino atrás. Y se puede bajar otra vez a la plancha baja para ir a la carpa. Yo voy a demostrar esta variante. Y hemos dicho que el Ujjayi Pranayama es importante en Power Yoga. Power Yoga crea calor interna, entonces no es necesario calor en el cuarto, sino que se genera desde adentro sudor, calor, y eso hace una transformación. So I'm just saying that the Ujjayi Pranayama is a big part of Power Yoga, and it helps with the creation of internal heat. So in this case, we don't need, a hot room, because as we do these practices, the heat is coming from inside, almost as if we have a little sun on the inside, an internal sun. And I was also talking about the importance of the low plank, how we have to keep the abdomen against the back. As we lower down, the torso should be straight, shouldn't be in any kind of a back bend, because Chaturanga Dandasana, Danda is the staff. So it's the four-limbed staff pose with the two hands and the 2 feet. So we stay straight like a staff, we lower down, the heels come over the toes, the heart comes forward and down like an airplane coming in for a landing, and the arms are in 90 degrees. And the elbows are just at the height of the ribs. We don't want to go higher or lower than the ribs. So normally and then after you come to the up dog, some people will then return to the low plank and push back to down dog. So that is up to you if you want to do it in that way. So we have a little bit of time left, so now we're going to see crow. So let's say that we did 4 sun salute A's and 5 sun salute B's, or sometimes what I do is I just do 1 or 2 sun salute A's and like 3 sun salute Bs, and I'll often change up the sun salute B, because in power yoga you can change up the sun salute B, whereas in Ashtanga Vinyasa you cannot. So let's say we've done some of those, and now it's time for us to do crow. So what we'll do at that point is we'll actually start with an extended samastiti. So bring your feet back to hip width and just reach your arms at shoulder width. Grow tall through your fingertips like tree branches, rising up into the air. Reach and just exhale your hips down and your feet down. And then we're going to do standing forward fold. So these are complementary poses. They're helping us to set up our crow. So grabbing the big toes, let's take 5 Ujjayi breaths. Now let's come into gorilla. Let's slip our hands underneath our feet. 5 Ujjayi breaths. And now we're ready for crow. So putting down our hands, spreading our fingers. It's very important to touch the knees onto the upper arms. So some students might just be working on that. And then stick your butt in the air and bring your heart forward and down. Again, elbows over the wrists. And you can just keep your toes down, or you can start lifting one foot or both. And then they can rest again and then do it a second time, or pass again through this and rest in downward dog with 5 Ujjayi breaths. Okay, entonces las 3 posturas antes del cuervo son complementarias y nos ayudan a preparar para el cuervo. Entonces la primera es Samastiti extendido, luego 5 respiraciones en la cigüeña con Ujjayi, tomándonos del dedo gordo. Luego 5 respiraciones con las manos debajo de los pies. Y después trabajamos el cuervo. Otra vez, espacio entre los dedos. Es necesario tocar las rodillas arriba del codo, en contra del brazo. Y luego caderas en el aire, corazón adelante y abajo. Y experimentamos levantando un pie y el otro varias veces si quieren, y luego pasamos a nuestra plancha baja, cobra en el aire y carpa. So I hope that's helpful. Some little tips for our power yoga practice. And espero que les ayuda o da motivación para hacer una pequeñita práctica de power yoga. Muchas gracias por invitarme a estar en este congreso de yoga. mucho amor. Namaste.